Hello viewer, welcome to the YouTube channel FahadYounas. Today I will discuss the topic respiration and airways. Respiratory goals. Respiratory system. Understanding the mechanisms of respiration in humans. Air passages. The different air passages in the respiratory system. Respiration process. The human respiratory system and how it works. 90% percentage of air breathed through the noise. The nose filters and humidifies air before it passes into the lungs. Men's breathing, air passage. This graph represents the average diameters of air passages in the respiratory system of men. The data has been collected from different studies, and it is evident that the diameters of the air passages vary from the trachea to the bronchioles. The trachea has the largest diameter, followed by the bronchi and then the bronchioles. With the smallest diameter, the graph is represented in centimeters. Respiration rates, air volume. The graph clearly shows an increase in air volume being inhaled with exercise, followed by the decrease in air volume. This represents normal respiration rates in healthy individuals. The graph also displays the effects of exercise on respiration rates. The steep increase in air volume inhaled during exercise is due to the body's need for more oxygen to supply the active muscles. Respiratory timeline. 1660 discovery of capillaries and pulmonary circulation. 1999 discovery of the CFTR gene. 2010 development of drugs for citric fibrous present advancements in human lung transplants. Respiration and airways. Respiration and airways are critical components of the respiratory system, which is responsible for the exchange of gases, primarily oxygen and carbon dioxide, between the body and the external environment. This process is essential for the survival of aerobic organisms, including humans. Respiration overview. Circular respiration. In circular respiration, cells use oxygen to break down glucose and other organic molecules to produce energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. External respiration. This involves the exchange of gases between the external environment and the body's blood vessel occurring in the lungs. Processes. Inspiration, inhalation. The process of breathing in air. During inhalation, the diaphragm contracts and the rib cage expands, creating a decrease in pressure in the chest cavity. This causes air to flow into the lungs. Expiration, exhalation. The process of breathing out air. During exhalation, the diaphragm relaxes and the rib cage contracts, causing an increase in pressure in the chest cavity. This forces air out of the lungs. Airways, components, nose and mouth. Air enters the respiratory system through the nose and or mouth. Pharynx, the throat where the nasal and oral cavity meet. Larynx, the voice box located below the pharynx which contains the vocal cords. Trachea, the windpipe, a tube that carries air from the larynx to the bronchi. Bronchi, two tubes that branch off from the trachea leading to the lungs. Bronchioles, small branches of the bronchi within the lungs, gas exchange, alveoli, tiny air sacs at the end of bronchioles where gas exchange occurs. Oxygen from inhaled air diffuses into the blood and carbon dioxide from the blood diffuses into the alveoli to be exhaled. Respiratory disorders, asthma, chronic inflammation of the airway, leading the contraction and difficulty breathing, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease COPD, a group of progressive lung diseases including chronic bronchitis and emphysema, emphysema characterized by airflow obstruction, pneumonia, infection or inflammation of the lungs affecting the air sac, respiratory control centers. The respiratory center in the brain, primarily in the medulla oblongata, regulate breathing based on factors like blood pH, oxygen levels, and carbon dioxide levels. Breathing basics. Understanding respiration in man and air passageway. Thank you for watching my video. We appreciate your support for FahadYounas channel. Please consider sharing, liking and subscribing to our channel.